welcome to another episode of Are You a Movie Oracle, and a very special episode at that. You have tuned in for the championship episode, so let's not dilly-dally and let's just say hello to our reigning champ, John. Welcome back, champ John.
How's it going, everybody?
Oh, goodness.
I love how you describe this as a very special episode. I mean, because in my mind, when I hear a very special episode, we're like, on a very special episode, John ends up running afoul of his parents when they find marijuana in his backpack.
Well, it is special in the sense that you are, 30 minutes away from being put into the Hall of Fame?
I don't know. This could be when, it could be like the first Rocky, where it ends up, ending in a decision, where there's no definitive answer. Could be.
I don't personally see it myself. Statistically speaking, you've won 5 out of 5 games. I have played 3 games. I've lost 2, but I really don't count my victory against the monkey, because that's just like shooting fish in a barrel or monkeys in a tree.
Or monkeys.
Have you met Bongo?
I have not had the pleasure of meeting Bongo. One day we'll have to I'll have to make his acquaintance.
You know what? I think that would actually be amazing. The founder and Bongo. That would be awesome.
The founder's in seclusion right now, but I think he probably might consider coming out to face off against a monkey.
Oh my god, I'd pay to see that. I actually would.
No, he's kind of been gone in seclusion because he's getting sick of people doing the founder challenge, trying to see if they can find the one bad movie he hates. And I'm like, yeah, we'll never find that. I mean, the man liked Planet of the Cave Bear.
My goal today is not to win. Winning would be lovely, but I'd actually love it more if you won.
Aww.
Just for the Hall of Fame's sake. But my personal goal would be if I could just stay at least 2 points behind you. Because I feel like nobody's been able to do that. If I can do that.
Peggy, I'm still going to maintain Peggy. I rewatched the Peggy, my match with Peggy, and I was just like, the suspense on that one was incredible. That was a good one. That was a really good match.
That was a good one. But we'll see what we've got today. Championship games are slightly different, but most of the rules are pretty much the same. We have 3 rounds in a different category, and each round determined by a spin of the wheel. Now, of course, I always know what the categories are beforehand, for the purpose of editing. So I have relayed these categories to John. He has had to prepare questions for me. This is the first time he's had to do part of my job. And he will ask me questions, I will ask him questions, we will go back and forth, but the rules are all still the same. 10 seconds to answer each question. First round is multiple choice, and should either of us need a hint, the other one will do so, but that still comes with that little caveat of sacrificing half a point from your total score at the end of the game. Good times. If we tie, we go to a bonus round where I will ask questions about Wes Anderson to John, and John will ask me questions about my beloved Charmed, which is in the background. If we don't go to a bonus round, which has yet to happen in this game show series, you can join my Patreon and you can watch the bonus round there, which is not actually a win-lose situation. It's just there for other people's entertainment, but also can be yours too. But that is exclusive to Patreon, but that is neither here nor there. So I say we get this game rolling and see if John can make it into the Hall of Fame. Find out what the category for round 1 is. Category for round 1 is Disney. Haven't had Disney in a while. I don't even know if I've asked. Have I given you Disney in previous episodes?
Actually, I believe it was my first match with Kristen. I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so. So callback.
Well, as in a weird way, I am the guest here. So that means John gets to ask me the first question, and we are in multiple choice. So, John, hit me with what you got.
All right. Question 1 for you. In Princess and the Frog, what is the name of the star that Ray the Firefly is in love with? A. Jolene, B. Evangeline, C. Luminaria, or D. Venus?
I have not seen Princess and the Frog.
Oh, it's beautiful. I love it.
I'm gonna guess Evangeline?
Very good guess. Yes, it is Evangeline.
Yay! It just sounded like a Disney star name. That just sounded good to me. Your question is, who voiced Zeus in 1997's Hercules? Is it A. Tate Donovan, B. Danny DeVito, C. James Woods, or D. Rip Torn?
That would be Rip Torn.
You are correct, it is Rip Torn.
You learn to dodge a wrench, you can dodge a lightning bolt.
Bless him. But my turn to throw out some facts, not just John, I actually know some stuff too. As much as I love Hercules, it frustrates me to no end that they call him Hercules. Because Hercules is the Roman name of the person in Roman mythology, but in Greek mythology he is Heracles. But no, yeah, Hollywood sucks.
Even actually, Frank Miller's The Spirit even got that right.
Really?
Yeah. The whole movie, they're calling it Heracles, and then later on, the Spirit goes, wait a minute, I thought it was Hercules. Number 2. In Tangled, how many times does Rapunzel's mood shift after escaping the tower? A, 6, B, 7, C, 8, or D, 9?
I haven't seen Tangled either. I don't know, it never appealed to me. I'm gonna go... That's such a weird thing to learn about the movie. I'm gonna say 7.
You were one off, it was 8.
Darn it!
And it's one of the funniest bits in the movie. It's, well, the whole movie's hilarious, but yeah.
Your second question.
All right.
In 2001's The Princess Diaries, what country is Mia the princess of? Is it A, Sokovia, B, Genovia, C, Slovakia, or D, Slovenia?
The answer would be B, Genovia.
It was Genovia.
Yeah. All right, number 3. In Zootopia, or Zootropolis, as it's known in other countries, what is the nickname of the flowers that make the predators aggressive? A, night howlers, B, night rage, C, night terrors, or D, nightshade?
This is another one I haven't seen. But I'm going to say night howlers?
Very good guess. Very good guess. Yes, the answer is A, night howlers.
Yay!
Yes.
Because I know what deadly nightshade is, and I know what night terrors are. So I don't think that they would have gone for those, because those are actual things. So it seems Disney would come up with something, sounds like it, but is its own thing. So
yeah, I urge everyone to, in this day and age, in this political climate we're at, Zootopia is probably one of the most important movies to come out in a long time, as far as that. Yeah, that one, it talked about everything that needs to be addressed about society right now, and the fact they did it with anthropomorphic animals, it really was astounding. You think it's going to be like a buddy comedy or a buddy cop comedy, and then in reality, it's actually more like In the Heat of the Night.
Your next question. What decade is 2001's Atlantis: The Lost Empire set? Is it A, 1940s, B, 1930s, C, 1920s, or D, 1910s?
That is a very good question. I'm going to say 1920s.
Oh, so close. It's 1910s, specifically set in 1914.
Oh, lovely question.
And one of my favorite Disney films.
Didn't I hear that they're doing a live action on that one?
Yes, you did. Let's not speak of it.
All right. Alan Tudyk has loaned his voice to all of these except A, Wreck-It Ralph, B, Big Hero 6, C, Moana, or D, Bolt?
I'm gonna say Moana.
Alas, no. In Moana, he played Hey Hey the chicken.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So which one was he not in?
The answer was Bolt.
That was my second guess. Your question, and it's funny. Who voiced Tiana in 2009's The Princess and the Frog? Is it A, Jennifer Cody, B, Anika Noni Rose, C, Jennifer Lewis, or D, Oprah Winfrey?
The answer is Anika Noni Rose.
Yes, with her absolutely stunning voice that she has.
I was thrilled that she was doing the voice because I loved her in Dreamgirls, so I was
yes.
All right. Now, in Mary Poppins, what flavor did the medicine turn into when Mary Poppins sampled it herself? A, lemon cordial, B, strawberry, C, sugar, or D, rum punch?
Rum punch.
That is correct. It is rum punch.
Yay! One I actually knew. And last question for round 1. Who played villain Dr. Claw in 1999's Inspector Gadget? Is it A, Rupert Everett, B, Matthew Broderick, C, Don Adams, or D, Dabney Coleman?
That would be Rupert Everett.
That was indeed Rupert Everett. Bless him. I do love him. Category for round 2 is superhero movies.
In the MCU film Doctor Strange, Kamartaj is found in Kathmandu, but where was it originally located in the comics?
No, I know nothing about the comics. Oh, yeah, I'm not even going to try. Pass.
Are you sure? I can give you a hint.
No, I'm not willing to risk my points right now.
All right, fair enough. Okay, the answer is Tibet.
That would make sense.
There's and it's for the reason that you think it is. Because when they were making the movie, they wanted to cater to China. China don't like Tibet.
No, they do not.
So they had to change it to Kathmandu.
Your question. In 1994's The Shadow, what ability does Margot possess?
Margot possesses telepathy.
She does indeed.
One
of my favorite films of all time.
I hope you enjoyed our comfort flicks that we did on that.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah. We prioritized. I think part of the reason we made the show was so we could spotlight The Shadow. In Ant-Man, Luis was in prison for stealing what?
Oh no. Oh no, I don't remember. A car? I don't remember.
It was not a car, I'm afraid. Luis stole 2 smoothie machines.
I knew it was something ridiculous, but I could not remember what it was. 2 smoothies. Of course it was. Your question. Guy Pearce plays a villain in Iron Man 3, and what other superhero film?
In Iron Man 3, and what other superhero film? That's a really good question. Can I get a hint?
It came out in 2020.
Oh, really? Things come out in 2020?
Yeah. Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. And it was a superhero movie. I'm going to say The Old Guard.
No, it was Bloodshot.
Oh.
With Vin Diesel.
Oh, okay.
And pretty much his character in that film is near identical to his character in Iron Man 3. As is much of the plot, which was it was interesting because Guy Pearce doesn't really play the same role twice, and this is the first time he's done 2 superhero movies, and yet they're pretty near identical to each other. So that was interesting.
Okay, number 3. The Hand were a prominent villain in the Marvel Netflix series The Defenders, but what Marvel movie did they appear in before that series?
What Marvel movie did they appear in before that? I am drawing a complete blank. I can't think of which one it could be. I have no idea.
So you're passing?
I'm going to pass.
All right. The answer is Elektra.
Oh my god! I hate myself so much right now because I was not thinking beyond the MCU, and if I was, I would have thought Elektra because I actually love that movie. I hate it. That was the hand they were looking for, the golden child. God damn it. There's nothing worse than getting something you could have gotten right wrong. God damn it. Okay, moving on. In 2017's Guardians of the Galaxy Vol.2, what is Ego aside from Peter's father?
You mean apart from a living planet?
Yeah.
Apart from a living planet.
That's more the comics. He's more that in the comics. They changed it in the movies.
He's I see what you mean. No, he's a celestial.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
I will accept the second answer, not the first, because you were thinking comics. But yes, he was an ancient celestial.
In Avengers Endgame, Howard Stark was bringing his pregnant wife flowers and a can of what?
God, I'm too busy crying in that scene to notice the can. Yeah, I can't even guess. Too busy crying. It makes me emotional, that's it, because the father and son reunited. But yeah, no idea.
I noticed it because it was the weirdest thing I'd ever think you'd ever give your pregnant wife, but sauerkraut.
Those pregnancy cravings. So weird.
Well, don't they say that you actually crave the weirdest foods when you're pregnant, I guess?
Yeah,
I think I've heard that, yeah.
Yeah, some people say that it's your body craving something it feels that it essentially needs. There's some vitamin or mineral that's in that your body needs during pregnancy, but there are pregnant women who crave chalk.
And you give them Pez, I trust, just as a substitute.
I know one woman who said she was craving purple liquid dishwashing soap. She said, of course, she says every time she looked at it, she really wanted to eat it, and she said, but she had to tell herself not to do it because that would kill her. Your question, what was the promise a witch doctor made Quatermain when blessing him for saving his village in 2003's The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
I believe that promise was that Africa would never let him die.
Word for word, you are correct.
Number 5. Name the musician that the Falcon recommends Captain America in the beginning of Captain America the Winter Soldier.
God, you pick all the hard stuff. I thought I knew my superhero movies until this came along. Crap. It's weird because I can hear it in my head, but...
Welcome a party.
It's right on the tip of my tongue, but I know it's not going to come out. So pass.
The answer is Marvin Gaye.
Son of a bitch, I knew it was right on the tip of my tongue.
It was on the tip of your tongue? Yeah.
I said I could hear the person's music in my head, but their name was just not coming out. Marvin Gaye and Elektra. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight on those. God damn it. Your last question for round 2. Who is the main villain in 1995's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie?
As played by the inimitable Paul Freeman, that would be Ivan Ooze.
It was indeed
Yeah.
Ivan Ooze.
Love Ivan Ooze.
I love that movie.
It's a guilty pleasure. I'm not going to deny. It's a very, very silly film, but it was a very silly series, so...
I feel no guilt in loving that film whatsoever.
Never feel guilt in it at all.
I found it interesting because I only found out a couple or a few years ago that Mariska Hargitay was originally playing Dulcia, the warrior of Phaedos, that and then something happened, and I don't know if they fired her or something with a contract happened, but essentially they had filmed all these scenes with her, and if you Google Mariska Hargitay Power Rangers, you see her in Dulcia's full getup, and they eventually recast her and reshot all her scenes with a different actress, but it was originally with Mariska Hargitay.
Wow. Maybe she got tired of them telling her to spin the sticks, because I'm pretty sure the director was going, yeah, keep spinning it, keep spinning it.
Category 3 is once again Patron's Choice. Big thank you to Patron Brandy for, well, actually I take that back. I don't thank you for this. I hate you for this. we were talking and I said, time for you to cash in, and she picked it and I did the math and I went, hang on. There's a big possibility John's going to win the next game, which means, oh shit, this is going to be my category. I went, damn it. She's like, that probably won't happen. I'm like, yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. And Brandy has selected movie release dates, which is something I would never pick because that's bloody hard.
It is. It was hard for me to pick. I mean, even I was like, I tried to make sure the movies I picked were like not like independent film releases. I was like going, this is going to be hard enough as it is.
Yeah.
So.
No, I mean, so many. Well, minus 2020, so many things come out in a single year.
Yeah.
It's hard to keep track. And then, of course, there's always the difference between when they're released at film festivals versus when they're theatrically released. And I'm not happy. I'm not.
All right. Number 1, Shaun of the Dead.
— 2004.
Very good guess. Very good guess. The answer is September 24th, 2004.
Are you serious?
I'm serious.
I've never even seen Shaun of the Dead. Oh my god!
Nailed it, yes.
I was just so certain that it came out like in that time period because I know like those films were around that time. Oh my, that was oh, holy crap.
Yeah, you nailed it. Yeah, September the 24th, 2004.
Oh my god. Quick, someone get me a lottery ticket. Oh I'm gonna ride that high.
However that turns out afterwards, honestly, you just won the day just by that wonderfully random guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
My oracle skills are slowly returning. Now, your question is the question that was written by Brandy for Patron's Choice. Obviously, I could not give this question to John to ask me. That would be kind of pointless, so me to ask you. And her question is, the sports classic Major League and Field of Dreams were both released in what year?
God, I love and a half these movies. I'm okay with Field of Dreams. Major League I adore. I'm gonna say 1988.
So very close. 1989.
Oh,
I knew.
I knew it was in the ballpark. Hey! Psycho.
God, and I've seen it so many times. Okay. Psycho. 1960. That's not my guess. 1967?
Oh, you should have gone with your when you were feeling it out when you said that wasn't your guess. I was like, oh, that should have been your guess. It was 1960.
Oh.
It was 1960. It was September 8th, 1960.
Darn it. Slasher film Terrifier made its premiere in 2016, but didn't receive theatrical release until what year?
Let's see. Dang, I should have consulted Clowny Quinn on this. She could have answered this one for me. She loves clowns. I'm going to say 2018.
You are correct. It was 2018.
Clowny Quinn will be very proud of me. Okay. Now, this one I do have to specify because, unfortunately, there are 3 of the same title. John Carpenter's Halloween.
Okay, so I know it's in the 70s. I really think it was close to my brother's birth year, but I don't think it was his birth year. I want to say 1978.
Very good guess. It was 1978. It was October 27th, 1978.
Oh, thank you, Christ. Oh, good God. Phew, because my brother was born 1977. So.
Very nice.
His birth was useful for something.
Wow. Jesus.
How many years after the novel The Devil Wears Prada was released did the film come out?
You mean when the book was released?
Yeah, the novel.
Oh, okay. How many years? Okay, I didn't. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say 3.
You were correct. It was 3.
Oh, jeez.
The book came out in 2003. The film came out in 2006.
Jeez.
Well done.
All right. Yeah, I didn't realize these questions are actually going to get... Okay, I'm just sticking to the basic on all mine. So, okay. Goldeneye. When was that released?
Oh, no. That's also my favorite James Bond song.
It's in my top 5. That's all I'm going to tell you about my Double November, because that's what we're doing this year. That's what we're doing this year. We're doing the theme songs.
I'm going to go with 1997.
Unfortunately, you were 2 years off. It was 1995. It was November 17th, 1995. 1997 was when Tomorrow Never Dies came out.
God, nerd. That's why you're the champ. In what year was Josie and the Pussycats released?
Ooh. Honestly, I do think that movie was a bit underrated. Let's see. I want to say. My gut is telling me 2002.
Oh, 1 year off. 2001.
The other side of my brain was saying 2001. All right. Your final question. Silence of the Lambs.
1991.
You are correct. It is 1991.
I always know that. That's the year I was born.
Yeah.
Your last, final, finito question is: Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon was released in 2000. In what year was the sequel, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, Sword of Destiny, released?
Really?
Which was not that great a film.
No, it really wasn't.
And yet I'm asking anyway. I'm doing it.
I'm good. This is the final question.
That's the final question.
Oh God. I hate passing, so I'm just gonna go on a limb and just say something like, I don't know, 2010?
Was 2016.
Oh, gee.
I'm so happy that you are now officially in the Hall of Fame. We now have 4 members in there. You have joined the ranks of Anthony, Ben, and Daniel, which means you now will be getting your own fancy schmancy trophy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay, I wasn't expecting a trophy. I was just so stoked to just have this moment. Oh my god, really?
I showed you what they look like, so
Shh, I'm being all showy.
you're too good of an actor.
Thank you.
Yes, we now hand out trophies on this series. I've always wanted to be able to give things out to people, and I went, fuck it, I'm doing real trophies, and I've already had 3 made. They have not been shipped yet due to my finances and COVID, number 1.
Yeah,
We're in lockdown. I'm not going in the post office right now.
Yeah.
But as soon as I am able, I am shipping those out. But I guess I am about to go and place a new order for John here so that he can have one of his very own.
Nice.
I am so happy. This has been a wonderful match, and I'm happy for John. If you want to honor his win, then you can go into the description box and you can click all his links and you can follow him across social media. You know, his Facebook, his YouTube, his Twitter, all that good stuff. And then you can, of course, tune in for that moment when those Hall of Fame episodes happen and you can see him more than likely thrash my Hall of Famers. I think I have just literally thrown a lion in the den. I might be screwed. And I'm living for it!
I guess I could just stay there and just go, look, gentlemen, everywhere the light touches is the expanse of my knowledge.
Oh, he's the Mufasa. He's not a movie oracle, he's just Mufasa. Mufasa.
Oh.
Yes.
And we're back to Disney. Full circle again.
It just keeps happening. So
just keep going.
Please go and support John, and if you would like to see some bonus content of bonus questions that are not featured in this episode, you can sign on to my Patreon where you can check those out. But until then, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to comment down below how much you scored in today's episode. We would love to hear you because we both check the comments. So until the next episode where we have 2 brand new competitors to kickstart off a new round of lovely movie trivia, I will see you then. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.